You are now listening to the Blacker the Berry, the sweeter the juice.
Well, let's record already.
What was that? Your name now. You just say your name. Why you have to try? So DX, and then you say I'm sure.
This nigga, you're like, you want the best of three worlds. Like
You're scared. Now I understand why the girls are running away. Because all this time I've been thinking girls are crazy. Now it makes sense. Keyshawn.
Right.
So you couldn't overlook that then?
The same, at least in my opinion, right? When we talk about these mental gymnastics through discussion and dialogue, you have to mentally make the same jumps, right? The same filter question follows that Doxa asked, right? Okay, did she say that, I just didn't get rich off of it, or I didn't see the success I wanted to see sleeping with all these men, or did she say, hey, it was a mistake, I was young, I've now changed, I'm a different person. Also, side note, if a woman has like 200-300 bodies, right, you have to question that. And the reason why I say you have to question that is, one, hypersexuality, rape trauma, and like how they respond to those things. Because a lot of times, and this happens to both men and women, when they are taken advantage of sexually, when they are raped or molested as children or even young adults, they will go through what is called hypersexuality, where they will go, it might not even be sex, but lots of dates or lots of sex. It could be rough sex, it could be very risky sex that leads to pregnancies, all these things. But that's an actual study that happens. But anyway, that's beyond the point. I'm just putting it out there. So let's put it through the same filter. If she's like, hey, this is my past, I acknowledge that those are mistakes, that I shouldn't have done that, blah blah blah, but whatever the fuck filter we're putting it through, sure, I'll date her. Sure.
So she's saying she's gone through like trauma and stuff, and that's why you're willing to look past it.
No. What I'm saying is, if she acknowledges like, hey, I'm no longer doing those things because I saw them as a mistake, or they're just not for me, or I've grown past that, that's not who I am anymore, sure, I'll date her. But at the same time, would I marry her? No, because she's 35, and that can lead to complications when having children. So, nigga, let me be more safe than sorry, my nigga.
Wow. You did all that just to, in the end, said you would not marry her. Like I said. Thank you for all that.
But no, it's completely different, because I'm saying I'm not gonna marry her off of
for a different reason,
not because
her body count is high. Exactly.
Thank you. What's the next, please?
Next one. I'm gonna read two more, and then we can move on to the next subject. So next one is, she posts thirst traps on her social media.
She's gotta go. It's the same shit with the whole attention thing. If she needs to be the center of attention, that's even worse.
No, but there could be different circumstances to this.
Like what?
Is that okay, it's just like you post, you do different like bits and shit for your social media. You're trying to push your social media. Okay. This girl, she's doing thirst traps because she's trying to push her social media. She's trying to get like ads. She's trying to get like modeling jobs. Shit like that.
Okay.
Not necessarily thirst traps, but like she's showing off what she has.
Okay, so what? Wait. What is a thirst trap?
I know insecure niggas. So also, nigga, I ain't worried.
Yeah. But what also is a thirst trap? Right, because it can tie into that OnlyFans. What if she's posting her ass on? Like, what if she's posting her? That you can consider that as a thirst trap as well. What if she's damn near naked on her Instagram?
I was talking about
to push her social media
photos. Like she'll post she shows a little cleavage.
Okay.
I
or she's tuning her. What if she's tuning her ass up into the camera?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna help Isaac here. Yeah, I'm gonna help Isaac here. So if I see where it's coming from in terms of if it's something that there's method to it. So like let me put for example, in the modern age that we live in, when we talk about gym girls, right? They have to post, not have to, but in order to you can see the difference between when they post a picture of them doing shoulders and their asses in the photo compared to when their faces in the photo.
Right.
You can see the difference in interaction.
Reach,
with if it's actually growing her business. If she showed me the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool.
Okay.
But if it's just your nyash on the screen and you're getting 50 likes, get out of here.
So it has to be a means to an end.
Yes, it has to be.
Okay,
for this, anyways, for me.
But let's look at this a little more objectively.
Okay.
You're running a business, right? So that's not what a thirst trap is for. Like, we don't like, unless again it's for an OnlyFans business where you're promoting some sort of pornography.
No, but
that's
the
what I was
fitness,
gonna say
the
too.
fitness
How does it
world,
not?
the fitness world. That's why I only gave the example of the fitness world.
Right.
Or modeling. That world has edged towards there. As in, if we're talking about the times we live in,
okay.
that's why that's why I'd say okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need to see at least 1K likes.
Yeah, because
If I see 50 likes,
then because the thing is,
auntie,
right,
pack your bags and leave, please, swiftly.
But realistically, if we're talking about like thirst traps, right? Like thirst trapping is you are garnering attention, for the opposite sex,
right?
So that you can either receive that attention back in mass,
yes,
or so you gain the attention or affection of somebody, so that you can take it further into the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
No, 9 times out of 10, you're not really seeing people do that for their business. You're seeing them do that for, the public sphere because they want that, sexual attention.
But can we tell the difference now, though?
I mean, yeah. Can you tell the difference now? I haven't seen a lot of thirst traps. Like, I don't know what content y'all niggas are consuming.
Hey, this guy.
I'm just kidding. But,
look at this guy.
But that's
don't worry, we'll go for your friends.
Because
Don't worry.
if a shorty is posting, at least for me, if she's posting thirst traps, 9 times out of 10, it's not to promote her business. She is looking for the attention of somebody or something. And like I said earlier, in regards to the girls in the club, please leave. I don't need you. I don't want all that. Especially with thirst traps, you are getting the wrong type of attention.
Yeah.
Not even the wrong type of attention. You're also getting the wrong type of people giving the wrong type of attention.
Yeah.
I don't need those people in my life. Please leave. Please leave.
I understand that.
Alright, last one. A girl that can't cook.
Mad.
No, okay. I can cook. Okay.
Isaac, you can't say this shit, bro. You cannot tell me.
Are we in the 1800s?
Nigga, shut
be staying at home over the stove for 10 hours cooking stew.
No.
I'm
Isaac,
okay. I can do it
Isaac,
myself.
Okay, so Isaac, you can't tell me you're going to be the provider.
That is,
and then you're also.
Whoa, we're talking about cooking.
No,
but it connects back to what we were talking about before in terms of your ideology. It does.
Outside.
So no, hold on. Can I?
It's really not that big of a deal.
Okay, it's not okay, but it becomes a bigger issue where we're talking about, like what we were talking about before, where what is this person that you're seeing as a potential love interest, or like your wife or your girlfriend, right? Okay, so let's say your wife now, right? So what is your wife's purpose in your relationship? And I'm not saying her cooking is, right?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying tying it back to what you were saying before, where you're saying, I think what John was pretty much trying to say is you're gonna be the provider, right? You're pretty much gonna do everything, right? What is her purpose in your relationship? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
as not just a wife, but a mother.
You guys are so stuck on like certain masculine and feminine roles, and like you just have that.
But so are you.
I'm really not.
You're stuck. You're stuck in a. You're stuck. So what are you not? Yeah. You see, because that's what I'm saying. A lot of these things you're saying.
It sounds like you guys.
No, we haven't recorded. We haven't recorded. Don't
Exactly. A lot of these things you're saying.
Look at this guy.
A lot of these things.
I just feel like you guys are like.
No.
Why is it such a big deal?
It's not okay.
I saw John's face. John was
this same guy at the beginning of this episode. We haven't recorded. Why are we even talking too much?
We haven't.
Because all your I get what you're saying, but this you're saying, oh, you're stuck in these gender roles, right? These things you're saying are ricocheting off of you as well, where you're saying, oh, I'm a man, I can do everything, right? So then,
it doesn't, because
I get what you're saying.
but think about it, right? You want to be the nigga who's making the money, right?
No, it's not so. I will tell you right now, I am completely fine with being a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
I do not. Like Sheree says, I don't give a bullet. I don't care. Yo, I'm just saying, if I have to step up, I will.
Yeah.
I want to have a career, but if my wife is rich and I don't need to work, I'm fine with staying home, taking care of the kids, cleaning. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not no insecure nigga where I need to be making more money than my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife can't be doing this. My wife can. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if she leaves me, that's her loss. Yo, I'm a W.
Amen.
That's her loss. That's what I'm saying.
John's not convinced, bro.
I'm not convinced of what this nigga's saying. But the point I'm making is, in a relationship where we raise children, it's very difficult to be everything for them.
Right,
It's hard.
right.
That's why most
why there's two
relationships
people.
are two people.
Right, exactly.
Because it's very difficult to. And again, I don't want anybody coming at me saying, "Oh, are you saying single parent households can't work?" No, I'm saying they can work,
But they're harder.
It's a lot harder,
Right.
and that's why. And I know parents.
No,
I
it's
know
proven
parents who
it.
are single
Yeah.
parents. And they bust their ass,
Yeah.
and it's hard. It's
Yeah.
emotionally, mentally, psychologically, it's hard.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you can't tell me, I don't need a woman who she doesn't need to cook, she doesn't need to do anything. I'll do everything myself. You're going to break down. This is not a 1 year, 5 years. This is 40 years.
Let's remove the marriage part, but just a girl that can't cook.
Can't cook.
Okay, I want to
As
see.
an age.
Hold on. Before you ask
an
it, a girl that can't cook, John, as in, look at yourself, the man, the hot cake on the market right now. You have 5 girls that can cook, and there's one that can't
cannot.
cook.
Why would
Are
I?
you?
Why would I choose her? She can get yes.
That would good.
But the thing is, yes, I can cook for myself. My parents taught me very, very well how to cook for myself. No problem. But in reality, right, we are looking for women who are a complete package.
Yeah.
Let's just keep the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Some niggas make basketball teams. Two niggas can have the exact same skill set. Both play point guard. They both shoot lights out. They have the exact same passing IQ. Point guard IQ. One of them is 5'9", and one of them is 6'5". I am taking the nigga who is 6'5". He's a complete package than the nigga who is 5'9". That is just the truth. So if all things are equal and one girl can cook and one girl cannot cook, I need the woman who can cook.
Amen.
So if I am going out
Come
and I am
on.
gone, my kids will be
Preach
fine.
faster. Preach.
Yo, it's called order a pizza. It's not that serious.
So
Okay, you're
I
on
should be
crack, bro.
So again, it goes back to this: how much does the average household make? The average household, maybe $50,000 a year. If you're working a 9-to-5 job and the wife is working a 9-to-5 job, how much extra money do you really have to be ordering pizza? Now, granted, how expensive do you think it is to raise a child from 0 to 18? It's about $1 million a child.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of excess money to just be spending, especially now that we live in a world where we do not have multi-generational households. Your grandpa's not gonna raise the kid for you. Your uncle's not gonna raise the kid for you. It's gonna be you, nigga. So spending money here, and there is what gets people into debt. So fuck the pizza. Have a woman who knows how to cook. Have a nigga who knows how to cook. End the story. Let's change the subject.
Okay, can I not teach her? Like, it's not that hard.
Well, that's not that wasn't the ick though.
Yeah.
Like, we grow together. We're in a relationship. We build together. We grow
wow.
together. It's not that hard.
Keyshawn, tell them.
She doesn't
Tell
have to
them.
come
Context.
as the full
Speak to
package.
the camera. Your wife was.
yeah,
She does not have to come as the full package. I can make the full package essentially.
So you would date a girl with a flat ass and then you take her to the gym and she gets a fat ass? Jim's not coming
No,
to full package,
that's
right?
different.
Again,
though,
I'm
because
dating for
a flat
connection.
ass-
I'm not dating
a flat
for the
ass
way
could be
she
genetics.
looks.
Shut the f-
I don't. In all honesty, I do not care that much.
Excuse me.
I do not care that much.
You don't care how a girl looks?
Yes, of course I care what she looks like.
so what
but
do you-
nigga, if her ass ain't fat, if she doesn't have triple D titties, I don't care that much. I'm looking for
That's
someone I
under
can build
the-
my life with.
That's
I'm
under
looking
the
for a
umbrella
connection.
that
I'm
she
looking
has
for
a certain look.
Yeah, she has. Yeah,
I'm
for
looking
you to be
my
attracted
best
to
friend.
her.
I don't really care about if she has a fat ass.
What's the next subject, please?
Oh, temporary, that is fine. She needs to cook. She needs to have a fat ass. What else does she need? On your list of 50 things.
First of all, I'm not saying she needs those things, but what I'm saying is, first of all, being able to cook and having a fat ass are two completely different things.
Yeah.
What I'm saying about the fat ass thing is, you're telling me, oh, we can build together. She doesn't need to have those things. She doesn't need to come as a complete package. We can work on those things together. But if you just change the context, you're not going to be with a girl who has a flat ass. You would expect her to have a little something that you're gonna work with, nigga. So, like, what's the next subject, bro? Please.
Well, did you want to talk about that Aloni's thread? Read someone and see their reactions. Did you have it saved?
Yeah, I had her Twitter saved. I didn't have like certain.
Was that the last question?
Discussions. Yeah, that was the last
yeah. For the topic.
Yeah.
Nah, I've been seeing way too much of those massage brothers. Them guys that are in the cheeks, massaging out the stress and the demons. All of them. There's so many of them now coming like cockroaches, bro. Every day I'm seeing one video, the next video. Would you allow
like my girl to go to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you look stressed. Talk to us.
Okay. I'm not an insecure nigga, bro.
First of all, it's not about insecurity. She can go to those things like that. It doesn't matter. It's so this is okay.
So for me, the question is why.
There we go.
Why?
See, personally, these kind of massages, they're not. If you talk to an actual massage therapist, he's not doing anything that I can't do.
That's true. But you also have
because think about it, the sensual massage. Who should be doing that for you apart from me?
Yeah.
But there are
God gave me hands for a reason.
But there are those. There's actually a category of massages that are like more risque. I think
I can learn.
This girl was telling me about there's a type of massage that like can make you climax at the end of the massage. Like that's actually part of the thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, would I feel comfortable? No, seriously. There's actually those types of massage. I just do not. I promise to God, I'm not making this shit up.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying. Once again, why?
Why would I? Would I feel comfortable if my shorty went to go and do that?
To go climax somewhere else.
No, why? Then why am I here then? Like, if I'm not the one,
Isaac,
why am I
just
doing
go
that?
get
Climax one is different. The other one, it reverts back to what I said before.
By Deshaun, not even Keyshawn.
I ain't no insecure nigga. If she fucks up at the end of the day, nigga, she loses me. So she needs to know what she like. What she has on the table. Yeah. Like, nigga, if she wants to go do this, if she wants to go cheat, she's gonna lose me.
Word.
Real nigga shit. Okay, so you start off the discussion, and then I'll read.
Oh, so there's this woman on Twitter, right? What she does, like, she built her Twitter following to a point where she asks questions and a lot of people reply, right? But it's very women oriented. John looks stressed.
No, I'm focusing on this question.
So she is very like woman orientated. She asks questions to the ladies. Ladies talk, right? So this topic was what was the question that she asked? Sorry. It was something like, if a girl tells you what does I'm sleeping or I was sorry for the late reply.
Right. Yeah,
what does that actually mean?
What does it mean? Yes.
And she asked the ladies that question.
And she said anonymously.
So
she got a bunch.
And she gave out the reply.
And Twitter went nuts.
So I think
this was the most viral one for sure. She said, "Hi Aloni, I told my babes at the time I fell asleep early, but I had really gone to have a threesome. I had such an amazing experience. One dick in my mouth, another hold on, another in the cooch. Those men really took care of me that night. I stayed over, so I was asleep for about 11 hours that night." I have more, bro. I can really go on to be. I don't know if I see that one.
This is why
I can just read a couple other ones, but I probably have to look for that.
Yeah,
I think I found it. I'm talking to a guy that's really romantic and is everything I want. He's everything I want, but we are even going on a holiday together. Anyways, I went out and I ended up having a one-night stand. I stopped messaging him around 11 p.m. Only replied the next day afternoon claiming I'm not feeling well. The only reason why I replied is because he messaged me asking why I wasn't answering my door. Interfloor lady was downstairs trying to deliver flowers. Got my back blown again one more time. Got my flower delivery and got my back blown out one more time. I felt so bad, but that one night stand was everything. Bro, there's like,
oh God,
holy shit. When I was reading this shit, I said, God.
Okay, so what do you want?
How do you feel about defending this time? How do you plan to defend this time?
What do you want to hear? What opinion do you want from me? Like, what's the question? What's the question?
See, there's no question. Me, I'm just saying, and this is why a lot of girls now are confused why we don't trust, or why a lot of guys do not want to, go forward in relationships, and they wonder why.
Yeah.
Y'all are not gonna like my take on this, which is fine, and it's totally normal. It's okay, nigga. That's fine. That's the truth. Is what everything they said, nigga. That is fine. And let me explain, okay? Let me explain,
Please.
okay. As a man, right? I'm sorry. Why are you wasting your time trying to be a woman's romantic love interest at night? All of those things don't change if a woman will like you or not.
These are people that you're already with, like girlfriend.
Oh, this is your girlfriend doing that shit?
Like
These are girlfriends, bro.
Oh, your girlfriend is texting you that?
These are girlfriends, bro.
That's what I'm saying. These are confessions. These are anonymous confessions of women stepping out on their men. Yes, this is what these are. Yes.
Oh, Jesus!
Like, keep defending them.
Oh, God!
Listen. Girl, where do I even begin? So I was dating this guy, really sexy, super nice. Then I met his family, and my word was his dad, a sexier, more delicious version of him. Long story short, after the next family dinner, his dad... Why did shit cut off? Anyways, I'd read it before, Sha, but she fucked the nigga's dad.
I'm happy about my dad. He saved me from another one. He's gonna show me that she's not a high value woman and she's trash. She's gotta go.
Bro, it's literally endless. Like there's so many. It's ridiculous.
Bro.
Okay, so now this is what I think this is an open discussion, because this is not a question we can answer, right? But something we can like kind of talk about, right? So, and I was talking about it with Nelson earlier and we had spoken on it before on the podcast, where it's like why I was telling Doxa in a certain context why if I'm going for a girl, I'm not gonna ask another girl. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask niggas. And I was actually having a conversation with somebody else last night about this. I'm like, I'm gonna ask men who are dealing with women, who know how to deal with women. I'm not gonna ask a girl, oh yeah, what should I do to get this girl? What's the girl gonna tell you to do? She's gonna tell you, oh yeah, be nice, give her flowers, all this stuff, right? Now, where's that gonna get you? Let's obviously, there's obviously certain cases where you do, it gets you where you want to get, but overall, where does that get you?
It doesn't get you anywhere.
Exactly. So my question is, why is it that you will give a girl everything, right? So like I'm saying, you give a contact, a girl will tell you, this and this is what I want in a man, right? You will give her everything. You will give her you will be who she wants you to be, right? Mm-hmm. And she'll still step out on you. Why is that always like the case where, and like it ties into men being, this whole niggas have to, I was having a conversation last night, literally, right? And I was saying a lot of men have to play into this persona to attract or get women, right? And they have to act a certain way to get women, because once a woman gets comfortable, whether you like it or not, right?
Game is the game.
She either cheats or she steps out on you, or she's like, I can't date you anymore. You're right? And it's so intertwined into, okay, so now I can go into where it's like, okay, where does that stop for us as men? Because okay, cool. I'm in my 20s. I can be a nigga, right? Cool. But there's niggas in whole marriages, right, where obviously this whole persona, me being a nigga, it dies down, right? And I'm comfortable because you're my wife. You're my best friend. You're supposed to be my best friend till I die.
And then she tells you she's sleeping. God.
Yes. Or yeah, I'm divorcing you. Like I can't do this anymore because. Or you're dating a girl for a couple. You're dating a girl for a while. After the 6 months or to a year, she's like, you're not the nigga I met. Or Once you start to get comfortable with her and really open up and show who you are, she runs away, or she's like, I can't do this. So my question is, why is that? Why is there always something missing when it comes to relationships with girls?
I did a lot of thinking about this one because I cannot fathom why you would treat a girl like a princess.
Yes.
And she would still cheat on you. She would still go look for other niggas.
Yeah.
And I finally came to the point, I don't think women can ever be satisfied. I think they're always looking for something more. They're always looking for the next best thing.
Yeah.
They can truly never be satisfied.
Yeah.
And that's my question. But why? That's
even with Stephen Curry and Alicia.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That shook me.
Yes, bro.
That shook me, bro.
He's the best shooter of all time.
That shook
and
me.
his wife was still. She said on live TV that she was still feeding for other niggas' attention.
Sought after men.
That's what I'm saying.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
One of the most sought after men in the whole entire world.
Yeah.
And you're here doing entanglement.
So that's my question: is why is it? You're asking that? It ties into why is there? There's always something missing. Why is it?
Are we meant to have that?
No. So I'm saying as an open discussion, right? I don't think we as men can ever you know what I'm saying,
answer that, yeah.
right? But we're the ones dealing with this problem. You get what I'm saying? As men,
now that they can never be
right?
satisfied, but trying to think of why they can be never be satisfied, figuring out from like a psychological standpoint.
That's what I'm saying.
Is beyond me.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't do that.
Okay, so let's unpack this question. Okay, First things first. Damn, these just damn. I thought it was like, if you're talking to a girl, and then she's doing this shit, because then that's fair game. Like if she's not your shorty nigga, she's not your shorty, you can't do anything about it. But damn, oh god, that's bad. Anyway, so to your question, right? We need to put some
Parameters.
Parameters and perspective, and just really, really, really look into this. Okay, we see this trend with women not being satisfied in relationships in Western cultures. That's just the truth. If you look outside of the Western scope, other women aren't doing this. They're not.
Yeah.
Women in the Middle East, women in Africa, women in the far east.
Okay, before anyone gets onto you, it's a small minority, but from an overview, what you're saying is correct. Carry on.
Yeah,
Can you really say that they're really happy in these relationships, though, or are they trapped?
That's another question.
Look, if we go off the assumption that every single marriage in the Middle East is this like toxic, you're trapped in there, then we are also making an assumption of that. Like there's no way to actually tell. But what I'm saying is there's a clear difference between the ideology of a Western marriage and every other type of marriage. There's a clear difference. Yes, arranged marriages are wrong and stuff like that, but you can't tell me every marriage in like India is arranged. Like you can't tell me every single one, right? But what I am saying is there's clearly a split in the mindset of westernized marriage and non-westernized marriage. Right? Okay. So now, if we talk about this whole like, I married a girl, or I'm dating a girl, I finally start opening up and being comfortable around myself and about myself, and she says, "Nigga, fuck you. You're not the same nigga I knew. Where's that alpha dog that I fell in love with?" Okay, so this is what we actually need to talk about, right? There are women and there are a good chunk of women, I'm saying anywhere between 40 and 60% of women that face the exact same issues that men face. They are insecure, they don't know how to conduct themselves, and they don't know how to build themselves up positively, right? That's just the truth, right? Because as a young man, I can say, okay, there were things that I was insecure about that I projected onto a woman, and it shattered things completely. Women are the exact same way. And the reason why I'm saying this is we often give women a pass, right? We say, women are these motherly figures and they could never do anything wrong to a man. Meanwhile, a scary statistic is a lot of men are abused by women when they're children. That's a scary statistic.
Yeah, we've
right?
been talking about the statistic of suicides.
Yeah. So you have to actually look at things, right? So we have to take women out of this complex that we see them in as like they're these nurturing, caring people, or they're these sluts and these whores, or they're these bastards who stab people. We have to take them out of all of that and just put them as people, the same way we see niggas. They have issues that they have not conquered, so they project them onto a man, right? Their ideology of who a man should be could come from not having a father who's really shitty, a father who was an abuser, and then they project it onto a nigga saying, well, you're supposed to be like this because that's how I was raised, right? So when we say, oh, why do women act like this? Why are women like this? It's because a lot of women are broken, like a lot of men are broken, so they project it onto men, right? So how do you fix that? The only way you fix that is you actually have to raise your sons or your daughters to not break other people or to not be broken. And now, what's harder, to not break other people or not to be broken? That's a different question in itself. But where was I going? But that's why you see, like, so it's not like, oh, women can never be satisfied. If you have a bucket that has holes in it, it can never be filled. It's until you fill the bucket with you fill those holes, then the bucket will be filled, and then there's no more problem.
Amen. Preacher.
You're saying the shorties are buckets.
Holy shit.
I knew it was coming, bro.
Oh my God.